morning and welcome to another episode of the Greenbridge Community Housing Podcast. We're joined today by Leigh-Anne.
Good morning.
From Total Wellbeing. Lovely to see you.
It's lovely to be here. Thank you for the invitation.
I only saw you Friday, didn't I?
We've seen a lot of each other in the last couple of weeks, so it's nice to be reconnected.
Lovely. How did you get on Sunday? Did you run?
I did run.
Okay.
I've got a confession.
Oh.
I was actually signed up to do the 10K and I dropped down to the 5 because I really wanted a fun run.
Yes.
And I really enjoyed it and I had fun and I spoke to a number of people on the way round and so many familiar faces. I had a really good day.
There was lots of familiar faces at the event.
Yeah.
It was so huge.
2,000 runners.
Never seen it that much.
Amazing.
That's really, every year it just keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
And bigger and bigger.
I think it was their 12th one this year.
Right.
And I think I've probably done about 6 of the 12 and I'll sign up again for next year.
That's a little shout out to anyone from Greenbridge. I know Lexi from Greenbridge was right. She wasn't running for Greenbridge. She was doing it with her partner for a bit of fun. So she had a really good time. But I think next year, team, we need to start training.
Get a team signed up.
Team signed up with T-shirts.
Branded T-shirts.
Yeah. It's got to be done.
That's what we done this year.
Oh, did you?
We wore our Total Wellbeing Luton T-shirts to represent en route.
Good. So tell us a little bit about your role within Total Wellbeing and how long have you been there and what you do?
Sure. So Total Wellbeing Luton was born, if you like, in April 2018. Mm-hmm. I joined the organisation in October 2019. I actually started there as a wellbeing advisor team leader and thought my pathway was going to be going into the more of the healthy lifestyle sides of the programme, but actually found a passion for mental health. So I'd come from a corporate background, so working in community was really fulfilling for me. And over the years, I've progressed into the senior operations manager role. I think I always had a calling of being a bit of an agony aunt to other people. So in my role, I find that I'm the agony aunt for the therapist to allow them to be able to deliver the job and work within our community. But I don't have the skills and the qualifications to do that role. So I make sure they're okay.
Yeah, that's great. What is the ethos behind Total Wellbeing? Can you tell us what the ethos is behind it?
Good question. So Total Wellbeing is an integrated model. Right. So we not only provide holistic wraparound care to the community for mental health, we also link in the physical health because we know it goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
If you're looking after your body physically, you're mentally going to be stronger. The minute you let one of those things drop and you neglect your mental health, it impacts your thoughts, your feelings, behaviour and what you can do physically.
Yeah.
So by offering that integrated approach, you can access the dual pathways at any one time. So you might be getting support for mental health, and during your assessment and during your treatment, you might disclose that you have a long-term health condition. Well, we can then do an internal referral into our long-term conditions team so they can support you. Because we know if you've got a long-term condition, you're dealing with pain, mobility, it's restricting your social circle. So we'll give that wraparound care.
Well, perfect. With regard to Greenbridge and Total Wellbeing, how do you see us working together in the future? Because the whole purpose of my role is as partnership liaison is to ensure that all the services that are available in the town our service users get access to. So how do you see us working together, do you feel, in the future?
I think there's so many pathways that you can refer your service users. Do you call them service users? Your service users. So a lot of your service users might be experiencing periods of isolation. So they could link in with our social prescribers. We could find out to local groups that they could access, interests that they might have. There's a cost of living crisis. Yeah. Equally, your service users are trying to fund or live on a very restricted budget. So we can give financial worries workshop to individuals, or through therapy we can help support with what only comes with financial worries is stress,
Yeah.
anxiety, depression.
Mhm.
So getting them into a pathway of one-to-one support or group support
Mm.
means that we can support your service users. They might be smokers. We offer a stop smoking program. Equally, we can help them with that. We have volunteer opportunities that can improve their confidence, get them into social circles, give them exposure to skills and experiences that they might have, that we can get them in a forum with other like-minded people to improve their social skills, their confidence.
So there's quite a lot moving forward that we can work on together, which is great. Because
Yeah.
May Green came in and done is it May Green?
May Green,
Yeah.
yes.
Came in and done a workshop for our service users on quit smoking for Stoptober.
Yes.
Which was really, I found so interesting. I mean, I wasn't at the workshop because I was at recording podcasts. However, I have been to your new hub, which we're going to talk about in a moment.
Yes.
And I was amazed at what is available at that hub. Like the, is it carbon monoxide, or how much is it actually in your lungs for smokers, to show them the impact it's having. And that's an on-the-spot test. You don't have to book an appointment. You can just turn up. But May was really engaging with our service users. She came along. Hopefully one of them will stop, although he says he probably won't. But after this, and seeing all of what's going on inside, he thinks it's time to stop. So that was really great.
Yeah, if you've ever been to one of our outreach events, we have the tar in a jar. And that's
I've
a
seen
visual
that at
representative of what's in your lungs.
Right.
And sometimes people need that visual
Yeah.
to say, oh my goodness, that's
It was
internally
frightening.
what I'm managing. So when I try to walk up the stairs, that's why I'm out of breath. When I wake up in the morning, brush my teeth, and then I have a coughing fit, that would be a contributing factor as to why. So yes, I think having the hub in the point
Yes.
is an easy, accessible resource where any members of our community can walk into and seek advice on a wealth of our programs.
Yeah.
I mean, we've only touched on stop smoking, social prescribing, mental health support. We've got exercise on referral. We've got the social prescribers. We work with maternal and paternal clients.
Right.
The breadth of what we do, cardio rehab, stroke rehab, power our minds. We just are that wraparound care.
But what a great idea to put that. What is it called now? The Point, the mall? What's it called?
The point.
The Point.
I mean, we know it as the Arndale.
Yeah. So I'm a bit when she said meet me at the Point, I thought she meant Milton Keynes.
Milton Keynes, yes.
And I said, oh, what's the address? And I said, oh, that's in the town centre.
Yeah.
So it's called the Point. Right, I'll remember that, but don't like the idea of that. But anyway, we'll just go with what it is. But it's in a great location.
Great footfall.
Captures everyone. Just walking past, everyone's like a little bit curious what's going on there. There was a gentleman actually in a consultation room.
Yes.
Actually talking to clients that had come past and left their number, and he was calling them back. Then there was a lady doing height, weight, a BMI. It was amazing.
We've done over 700 health checks, and it's only been there 6 weeks. So we had a target of 600, and we done 700.
Perfect.
And
Well
really
done.
to have those health checks is to recognise people that living and walking in our community that might have high blood pressure.
Yeah.
So to go there and have a free test,
Yeah.
and we can then point you in the direction of whether you should go to see your pharmacy, your GP, or whether you might be recognised of needing that additional support.
Yeah. There was a lady there, an older lady, who had her blood pressure checked. And she said, I'm really stressed, and her blood pressure was fine. I think she was more thinking she was getting headache. She was having other symptoms, but she thought it was great that she was able to check, put her mind at ease, but still go and see your GP if you're a bit concerned about how you're feeling. It was great.
So a pathway for her potentially would have been talking therapies.
Yeah.
Because when you're feeling that little bit of knot in your tummy, you're slightly anxious, your breath might become a little bit shorter or a little bit quicker, that might be symptoms of anxiety.
Yeah.
And should she be willing to engage in talking therapies, we can talk you through tools, techniques, strategies, because mental health is really linked to your thoughts, your feelings, and your behaviours.
Yeah.
And when you don't have that complete circle, something falls.
Yeah.
So to engage in talking therapies can help link those pathways back together. talking therapies to me, I've got a really good analogy. I drove my car here today and it's an electric car.
Oh.
I only had 20% on my car today,
Oh, no, see,
which was okay to get me here. But had I been driving to the office at Hightown in Luton today,
yeah,
I potentially wouldn't have got there. So I would have been no good to myself, no good to my peers, and no good to others that would have been relying on me for today.
Yeah.
So I need to go home following this podcast and charge my car to allow me to carry on my duties for the day.
Yeah.
And we don't do that with ourselves. We don't do a check and say, is my battery fully charged today?
Yeah.
Have I got enough to get the kids up, get them to school, go to work, manage my peers, do my food shopping, connect on my family? All of those things that we take for granted, we have to function every day. But actually, it starts within. Self-care is so important.
Yeah.
And if you're having a little bit of a blip, come talk to one of our therapists. We can put you on the right pathway. And it's free.
It's good to know that this is the purpose of these podcasts. People think it's about promoting us and talking about, it's nothing to do with Greenbridge. Well, it is to do with Greenbridge, but it's about engaging with services like yourself, letting the people that are watching the podcast and the public know that if you can't get an appointment with your GP, that's okay. You know, you might have to go to your GP eventually, but there is a pathway before that if you're struggling to get an appointment. There are these workshops that you can attend. These are free events that you turn up to. Have to say, the event on going, because I will digress throughout the podcast. Your event on Friday at the library was amazing.
I'm so proud of the team.
I'm
so proud of Nazma and the team,
Yeah.
Nazma Shuba, who put the event together, the guest speakers.
Oh.
I mean, those testimonials, how brave is it for an individual to stand up in a room full of strangers
and talk about their journey,
talk their truth, talk about their journey.
Amazing. What got to me was Dave, don't remember his surname, the policeman.
Yes.
Goosebumps, because I've
just got them now.
Yeah, because I live on Marsh Farm. I was actually on holiday when that incident occurred. My brother-in-law, Montel, who's quite connected with the police, contacted me to say, tell the boys, stay inside, etc., etc. Didn't know what was going on. So it's lovely to have that connection. But I think as general public, we just assume that the police are trained to deal with every situation. To go there and deal with bodies of children in a closed environment, no escape route, how many floors up.
Yeah.
It's quite a challenging job.
The repercussions for those police and the emergency services that attended that scene on the day, they'll take those images home with them. They need to go home and put on a face for their family and their friends who equally would have been really concerned about them on that day as well.
Yeah.
And I know the police have phenomenal support, and Dave touched on that during his speech on Friday.
Yeah.
He's now moved into that wellbeing role, and he'll be supporting others that find themselves in situations like that. But I think what that date showed us is how we stand together as a community. The love and the outpour and the connecting of each other to support one another, and then letting people know within the community of services that were out there. I saw that all of last week when the programme was aired, there was a cafe set up in Marsh Farm. So people in the community could go in that cafe and talk about their worries, their concern, or the impact that it had in them. How the community just stood up.
Yeah.
I'm so proud to live and work and breathe the air of our Luton community. We are a really tight community.
Yeah. People don't get that. They see all the negative images, all the negative talk in the press. Unless you live here or have lived here, you haven't really got a voice. You can have your say, but I know that when I do specifically charity events, which I put on every 3 years, and we
next one next year.
Yeah, I know I'm under pressure now. And we raise money, and the money stays within the town. Any organisations that need it, so Signpost, Noah, lots of other organisations that we've worked with, Urbanista, Azalea, all of those organisations that will be coming onto the podcast. I'm always in awe of how we come together, how we support, how we give our time and make, I don't know, bake or give clothes or whatever's needed at the time, were overwhelmed with the response. We did back in 2019 when that young child, or I don't know if you saw it, the refugee, the young boy was washed up on the shore.
Yes. Oh gosh.
That image, I see it in my mind every single day. I thought, why? How did it happen? How can we prevent things like this happening again? But it was more about the community that needed water, they needed clothes, they needed food. So literally overnight, set something up, use the Diverse FM studio. There's a room in Diverse, probably about 4 times the size of this, and from floor to ceiling it was full of clothes, food, money. It was insane. And we literally set that up within sort of 24, 48 hours.
Wow.
And everyone just came together.
That's incredible.
And then we had containers come and pick it up and take it to I think it was Syria at the time that we did it for. And there was a family, a refugee family that came and you know, cut the ribbon and did the speech, which was lovely. So it's really about always being aware of what's going on in the world and how can we help.
Yeah. And to have hope.
Yeah.
When you mentioned that, I thought the one thing of that image, and we all know that image, is for that little young boy to have hope. It's not always going to be this bad. And actually at the World Mental Health Day that we done at Luton Library on Friday, I think it was Sarah Hopkins that mentioned hope in her speech. Then we went to the Signpost 40th anniversary on Friday, and Tim mentioned hope.
Yeah.
And I think whatever anyone is going through at any given time is just to hang on to that word hope.
Yeah.
That there's better just around the corner. But you have to put in the work yourself. Or if you're not strong enough to do that, reach out to our community, because there is always hope within the community, and there's always somewhere and someone that's going to help.
Yeah.
And that's how, by us connecting, you'll come across your service users who might have lost a little bit of hope.
Yeah.
And by getting them into one of our pathways across the healthy lifestyle programs or into talking therapies, we can reinstall that hope, and we can work with those individuals who might be having a hard time and having some struggles, as we all do.
We all it's difficult, isn't it? Because I think for women it's a little bit easier because we've got each other. You can pick up the phone. Oh my God, this happened today. Blah blah blah. Then that one, you know, that 10 minutes turns into 2 hours, and Colin's like, "Are we actually having dinner anytime?" No, my friend's having a crisis, so you'll have to make your own dinner.
Yeah.
But with guys, they don't talk as much, or they only talk when they feel comfortable.
Stigma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And oh God, if I expose myself, I'm going to be seen as weak, not being able to cope, not a man, if that is allowed to be said. So I'm all for these groups where guys get together, share their experiences, and start talking, because it's really, really important.
Well, here's a date for you, and I'll confirm the exact date.
Okay.
It's in November. We are doing our first men-only event.
Oh.
So all of your service users would be invited to come along to this event.
Perfect.
We recently done a survey with a number of men's groups within the town, and said there is not that central place for us men to come together.
Yeah.
So we're making it a really creative day. Usha has a lot planned, so I'll send you the details
Please
on it, and
do.
you can put it out on your social media.
Yeah,
But we'd love
perfect.
as many of your men to attend. There'll be strict no ladies allowed. This is a safe space for them to be creative. We have some fun activities, engaging activities, and also an area to just talk for those that are happy to talk.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, do keep me posted.
Yeah.
Because within our properties that we, our service users live in, we have got a central, what we call a notice board. It's usually in the hallway, which will give them details of what's going on, times, places, where they can get food parcel, all that sort, anything that's going on. So our support workers will, when they visit them on a weekly basis, will just update the notice board. So that'd be great. So we no excuse to say, oh, we didn't know when it was, because it will be in the property. So if you can get that to me, that'd be great, and we can put that up in and around our properties and make sure that they attend. That's a really great
Absolutely.
idea.
Yes. There's
Love
lots out there for ladies. And you
Yes.
say that us ladies, we connect because I think ladies are more accepting of being vulnerable. We tend to have bigger social circles, and when we check in, we say, "How are you?" But we read between we read beneath the eyes, and we can visually see if someone might be carrying a little bit more weight internally than they normally do. But with men, it's often very high level service, and I think women do have those areas that they can go to, whether they're meeting at the school or whether it's work or coffees and catch ups. So to have a space for men to connect was a really important area. That it's taken 6 months in the planning, but we wanted to do it right and we didn't want to rush it.
Good.
And hopefully this will be something that we're able to do annually and then bring more partners along the journey with us.
Yeah, that's a great idea. We're looking forward to hearing more about that. You personally, what motivates you every day?
Oh, that's a really good question. What motivates me? That people depend on me, so I have to show up for others, which means I have to show up for myself. In my professional world, what motivates me is that we help hundreds of people every day work on themselves internally and externally. So before coming into community, I didn't realise how impactful working in community is, because you see the results. It's not numbers, it's not data, it's actually lived experiences, and it's testimonials and it's case studies. So I think that motivates me, that to get up and go to work is knowing that what we do is doing good for others. So that gives you a lot of job satisfaction.
Yeah.
What motivates me on a personal level is that I'm a mum, I'm a grandmum. So again, I like to be relied on. I like to be there for others. And by being there for others, recharges my battery. But I'm also really conscious that I can't let that battery deplete.
Yeah.
So for me, it's about teaching my fitness classes. That's my escape. That's where I leave it all on the bike. I leave it behind the kettlebell. If I didn't do that, I think I would lack less motivation, less get up and go. It gives me that really good work-life balance. And I'm very good about choosing where to put my energy, when to know to say no, and when to say yes. Am I doing it for me? Am I doing it for a mutual appreciation, for a friend or a colleague? Or whether I'm doing it on someone else's terms, then I can't put my energy there, because then depletes my battery too quickly.
With regard to your fitness classes, fitness has changed so much in the time that certainly I've been teaching, and I'm sure you've noticed since COVID.
Yes.
How fitness has changed.
Yeah.
I feel, obviously we work for, and we can say that, Active Luton.
Yes.
For a number of years, for a lot of
Some
years.
of us longer than others.
25 years for me this year, which is insane. I remember starting, I don't know if you remember regional, at the top of, I'm trying to think where it is now, Regional Sports Centre, Puttridge.
Yes.
On a Monday night in that little hall. Well, it's a big hall, then they had the little hall. And Martin Mitchell, who's the physio, who's now retired, I hope you're enjoying your retirement, Martin, was in the room next door. And I thought, it was a Monday night. I started in November. It's cold. It was dark. I thought, what the hell am I doing? But the energy that you get from seeing other people exercise is insane. So that's why I carry on. I don't do as much now because I'm more focused on me.
Yes.
Rather than everyone else.
Yep.
And is it selfish? Yes, it is, but it's necessary. Because we're at that, well, I am at that age where everything isn't working quite as well as it was.
It creaks a bit more.
It's just a little bit more difficult, to get up those to jump up onto what they call ply boxes or whatever. Everything's a little bit harder, but it's necessary to keep it moving.
Yeah.
I love the new facility, and I will plug it at Hightown.
Oh,
I
phenomenal.
love it.
Yeah,
I've
state of
actually
the art
left
gym.
my old gym to join.
Really?
Yeah, that's how much I love. I love to see normal people in the community come in, work out, sweat, be like, oh my God, I've got nothing left, and walk out with a smile on their face.
Yeah. Hightown, it's often doesn't have the visibility because it's tucked away on the back of Taylor Street, and unless you know it's there, you're not going to drive past it.
No.
For them to look at what could we do for the community, have more of a presence in the town, and to invest into Hightown was a phenomenal decision. And not only have they got the state-of-the-art gym, they've got the virtual classes. And I know that you're a really big fan of them.
I am, especially the spin guy. He does motivate. Just him alone. I would just go and sit on the bike and watch him. But yeah, the virtual, I think, was a fantastic idea, especially for those people that don't like the environment of a class. And I will say it's clicky.
It's clicky and it's intimidating. You don't know what equipment you need.
I always have this spot at the back of the class.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You actually pay to come into the class. There's no space that belongs to, but they like, and that can be a bit, oh no, you need to move. You're like, oh, yeah. It can be a bit intimidating. So the virtual is perfect. You don't have to talk to anyone. You
don't have to talk to anyone. You can turn up on your own. The screen comes down on the wall. The music kicks in. You're told what equipment you need to go and collect from the cupboard.
Yeah.
You've got your water, you've got your towel, and you're just being instructed.
Yeah.
And it's so engaging. You can really get into the experience.
Yeah.
And you can do it as little effort or as hard an effort as you want, because you know you haven't got a physical person.
Saying turn it up.
Yeah, to go a bit harder. You can do a little bit more, and you can push yourself. You can challenge yourself. I'm loving every single class. I've tried the dance class. I thought I could move a little bit till I tried that, but
it's really loud, that class, isn't it? I thought, oh no,
it's loud. Yeah. The core class has been great. What ones have you been doing? Body,
I've done the one. Also, I've done pump. I've done spin, and I've done the one where it's in the gym. It's like there's an.
I want to try that one.
So good.
Gym-based strength and gym core, I think they're called.
So good, so good. And I thought I was fit. And I am. Nah. When that instructor said, put the 2 dumbbells on the floor and do a press up, I thought, oh, I can do that. Till I actually had to. Then pick one up, put it down with your body balanced in. It was insane.
I'm going to try it next week.
It was so
I've been looking at it. I'm going to try it.
Half an hour. It was intense. Yeah. It was fun. Everyone that didn't know any of the people, although they all knew, oh, you're Jack. I think I'm trying to keep you. So you're under pressure there. Yeah, because they expect you to be able to do everything.
Yeah,
and you can't.
And they're watching.
And that's intense. But everyone that turned up was so lovely, really nice.
It's a real community vibe. Again, when we're going back to the community, you walk into Hightown, you get greeted by reception the minute you go in there, and you see the same familiar faces. And for you and I, we can go there at 6 o'clock in the morning, we can get showered, we can get straight on with our day, and it's in the bag.
Yeah.
You no regrets. You can go home, eat your dinner, and say, do you know what? I don't have to go back out tonight. It's done.
Especially when it's getting dark. So I'm doing those early morning sessions. When that alarm goes off at 6, I think, I've only just got in bed. Are you serious? But then if I don't show up for myself, how do I expect others to show up? So, yeah. And I love that it's open at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the morning.
Showers
fantastic.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Coffee shop.
Yes.
Love it. Absolutely love it. So well done to everybody that was behind that. And also, a lot of our service users live in that catchment area. And they can use it at a reduced price.
Absolutely, yeah.
So can use it at times in the day. A lot of them don't like going out in the evening. So it's great that they can go at 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
There's a constant footfall of people coming through, isn't there, and using the gym and trying the various classes. And it's just fantastic.
Teaching there?
No. Because it's all virtual. I would teach there because it's on my doorstep, isn't it? I can finish work and go straight to a class. But I'm using it more for personal gain.
Yeah.
So very much like yourself, I've reduced my teaching classes just to Thursday, which is enough for me. It's enough to keep me in check. Keep me accountable to myself.
And also, we say about clicky, our participants that come to class are so funny, aren't they?
It's like a family.
Who's covering? If you're on holiday, who's covering?
Yeah.
I always say, I don't know, because it's I've covered. It's the worst thing to do. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But what I love is when I go in and they go, oh my God, it's her. And I can, you hear and you see everything. And I say, sorry, what did you say? They go, oh. And at the end, they go, you're really good, didn't you?
It was a good class.
Been doing it a little while now. Yeah, I'm okay. Can you come every week? They say, and I say,
I think it's the biggest compliment you can get as a fitness instructor when you've covered a class and someone at the end asks you your name and where you teach.
Yeah.
Or that was a really good session.
Yeah.
Biggest compliment.
It really is. I still hate doing it, so stop messaging me. No, not really. It's just, and everyone thinks because you're an instructor and you're out there that you're confident, that you got it all together. Just so everyone knows, everything's off the bat. I don't.
You feel that too?
Yeah.
You feel that I'm going in here, I'm not very prepared. Wow, I thought that was just me.
No.
It's good to talk.
It is. You walk in and their faces go, ugh. That's the first thing. Then I have to do the safety check. I do the park queue. I do all of that. And they go, oh, they don't normally do that. And I go, well, I do. Then it's not about me, the class. It's about you. So I'm always checking for technique, for routine, for possible injury. Always check. Oh, no one else checks. I do. And then I work them to death.
Yeah.
To death.
Yeah.
Because I know that initial reaction of I'm feeling anxious and uncomfortable as I'm walking up the stairs. I open the door. As soon as I put my music on, I forget. I don't see anyone.
Yeah.
I literally see no one. There could be 40 people in there. All I'm listening is to Drake or whoever's on.
Yeah. Catching the counts, catching the beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then at the end they go, I can see them go, she's good, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they come and tell you.
But it's also important to remember we're also going up and showing up for people that might not have had the best day. It's their first time away from the family or their partners or whatever it is, and it's their me time. We also have to show up for others and ourselves. So sometimes we're going and we're not feeling our best.
No.
So when we're getting that really nice welcome when we walk in, when we're getting the smiles when we're on the bike, when we're getting the thank yous, appreciate the class tonight, you've done really well tonight. That's really important, and we feed off other people's energy.
Yeah.
Last week Thursday I walked into my spin class and said, oh, I'm not feeling great tonight. Because their energy was so high, I'd done one of the best classes ever. And I was aching for 2 days. So actually, you never know what you're going to get when you show up either, or what your potential is to perform.
Yeah.
But you're absolutely right, Jackie. The minute that music goes on, you just get lost.
Yeah.
And for that 45 minutes or the 30-minute class, whatever that might be, you are there to show up.
Yeah, literally.
And I think we do really good at putting the face on and showing up, even when we're carrying our own woes and worries.
And that's a lot of the time. I mean, my class is on a Monday, so I've had a whole day. Don't forget, you got up, you've done your workout.
Done the day job,
Done your day job.
Yeah.
Still doing your day job constantly, like texting while you're rushing into class. Then you get into class and it's dark and it's cold.
Yeah.
And they're all there and it's Monday, and I go, okay, so I'm here now. I'm not in a good mood. That's all the girls and the guys know. That's the first thing I said, it's Monday. I ain't feeling this. You lot better have something for me. The minute that music goes on.
Oh, you feed off your energies. I call it my family.
Yeah.
My Thursday is definitely my family. We have socials. We go out for dinner at Christmas. We might go out for people's birthday.
Yeah.
It's not just a fitness class.
It's never just
so much more than that.
And they'll message you in the week and they'll say, oh, I've seen this. They say, I've seen Leigh-Anne's kettle. What's she like? I'll say, go along, give it a try. I can't answer for you, but I would say to you, I love seeing my people, but try something new.
Yes.
Because your body, Monday, it's 6:30, we're going to do 20 squats, but my routine's never the same. So I never know what's coming.
Well, I saw you post on Monday about your legs, bums and tums.
Oh,
and I've booked on for Monday. I'm coming.
Listen,
I'm going to give it a try.
I did virtual legs, bums and tums, not with thingy, online on YouTube. I thought, I'm going to try that Monday. Mate. Still now they went, oh my God. So it really is about pushing them, because they've all got really stressful jobs. Everyone's had about, it's Monday. No one's feeling it.
Yeah.
But at the end, it's lovely to have, like you say, that social, oh, come to my birthday, I'm 60 or whatever.
Yes.
It's lovely.
Yeah.
Love it. Love what I do.
Yeah.
But it's right where you say that we need to make sure we look after ourselves.
So important.
So important. And there are times that we feel low. There are times, and I don't know about you, but I'm never telling anyone that. I don't know about you. I don't have that conversation at all. I have it with myself and the big man upstairs. And then I get my Bible out and I think, right, okay, where do I go?
Yeah.
Where do I go? Because my family's busy, everybody's doing, and mum's the pillar. I'm sorry, guys, but mum is the pillar. And if mum ain't working, nothing's working in that house. I don't know about your house, but I know if I'm down there, everybody's on that level too.
Absolutely.
So I need to be there all the time.
Yeah. And your Bible's your strategy.
Yes.
And there's a lot of people out there that don't have a strategy and they don't know where to go and they're not talking to anyone and they're suffering in silence. So to know that there are organisations out there like Total Wellbeing Luton and what you do for your clients at Greenbridge is knowing that the first step is telling someone.
Yeah.
And that person might not be the right person, but a problem shared is a problem aired, or I don't know if it's the other way around. And it's just about connecting people, signposting to the right organisation that's there to help. Because within talking therapies, we've got the coping mechanisms, we've got the strategies, the tools, the workbooks, the homework, the guidance on self-care, that if you have no one to talk to and you're internalising it very much like you do, but you have your Bible and him upstairs, it's called talking therapies. It's good to talk.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But it's that first step. You can self-refer.
Yeah.
You don't. Let's keep patients away from GPs. They're busy enough. So self-refer into the service.
How do they self-refer, Leigh-Anne?
On the website, or you give the team a call. We've got a team of wellbeing advisors. We'll talk through all of our programs and give you an insight into what's available. They'll do a holistic assessment. They'll put you in the right pathway. But that first step, you can log onto your computer, onto your phone, self-refer, or pick up the phone. But if you're a little bit anxious, you might not want to talk to people.
Yeah.
So you can refer online and we can get you booked in.
What website do they go to refer?
TotalWellbeingLuton.org.
Lovely. We will have you back.
I'd love to come back.
Because we need to talk about this which I'm really excited about.
The men's health event, yes.
Really excited about to find out how that went. We will be sending our service users along to access that.
Yes.
Which will be great for them. They always get excited if there's a bit of lunch as well.
Yes, I've been tapped up for the budget for food.
I was going to say, if there's a sandwich or a biscuit involved, you'll get loads of them. Because I love a biscuit. Like, do you know what you had on Friday? Oatmeal biscuits. Nobody has oatmeal biscuits.
Yes,
so
we done seeds and grains and fruits. So clever.
And
we done healthy food.
Was lovely.
That was thanks to Denise. Yeah, she helped us with that.
That was really, really good. Will you be doing more of those events that you did at the library? Or was that just an annual thing, or did you do it just because it was World Mental Health Day and you're supposed to wear yellow and all the rest of it?
Yes, we done it for World Mental Health Day, but I think it was a real good success. And I think we link it into annual days. So we will have Social Prescribing Day next year, which will be a really big event. Yeah. We'll then do World Mental Health Day again. So we tend to link it into campaigns.
Yeah.
Okay. So check out our social media for things that are coming up in the future, and we'll make sure we connect. I'm on there every day. Stay connected.
What are they doing? How come? Where does Ishmael need to be? Where does he need to film? It's been lovely having you on.
Thank you for the invitation.
You're very welcome. I think we've got a lot of work to do together moving forward. And obviously I'll keep in touch with you. I've spoken to now Mers, and is his name Kai?
Kai, yes.
I met them. Mers I've known for 20 years because we worked together at regional.
He used to work in the centres. That's right.
He was the first Monday. We had this tiny little gym in Stopsley, and he was the first to engage. So I've connected with those. I've also connected with the lady who had the red dress on. You just mentioned
Nazma.
I'll be speaking to her. She was lovely. And then I saw her again Friday.
Yes, we were together on Friday, but if she comes in here, I mean, we like to talk, and Nazma leads all our workshop programs. She
Right.
delivers a lot of our workshops. She knows
Yeah.
all of the topics, whether that's sleep, stress, depression, anger
Perfect.
management,
Yeah.
whatever that might be.
Yeah.
So she would definitely be a contribution
To this. Yeah, I have
this.
messaged her. So we're just waiting for a date that we can
Date
both
where you can align. Yeah, she can talk about our workshops and coming out to communities
coming out
and
to the
service
communities
users.
and service. So just quickly before you go, with regard to the community workshops, do you do those in GP surgeries or in halls, or where would, you said something about Marsh Farm?
We like to meet people where they're at.
Lovely.
So we will go to you. We don't expect anyone to come into us.
Okay.
So we will come out to community groups. We will come out to organisations, we'll come out to professional establishments, and we will deliver our workshops. It's a bit like an employee assisting programme,
Right.
that we will come and support your staff, your service users, your volunteers, your peer mentors, and make sure that they're keeping a check on their own mental health, because of the jobs that they're doing.
Of course.
It goes back to the whole battery thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That you need to make sure that you're looking after yourselves to be able to support our community. So we'll come out and do that work for you.
Yeah, I think that maybe the workshop for our support workers.
Yes.
We're growing at such a rate, which is, it's a good thing, but it's not a good thing because we shouldn't.
You need to keep up.
We're trying to keep up with it with ourselves. So I think it's always good, and I'm sure as a manager and team leader and head, that whilst you're there and everybody else is underneath you, I know you all work together. It's really important to look after your staff.
Oh, my eyes are on the ball all the time.
Oh, I know.
Are you working beyond your hours?
Yeah.
Are you giving more than you should be? Are you taking your time back? Are you taking your annual leave?
Yeah.
Are you eating well? Are you hydrated? I haven't seen you stop for lunch today. All those kind of things. I'm the eyes all the time.
Yeah. So it's really important that if someone could come in and deliver a workshop on that for our support work, just to let them know that you're important too. And it is really about
appreciation.
Yeah. And we're all overworked. But do you know why we're overworked? Because we love what we do.
Yeah. It's passion,
so you don't
isn't
think,
it?
oh, it's 5 o'clock, I'm putting my laptop away.
Yeah.
I actually emailed the director at 10 to 9 last night.
That's very naughty, Jackie.
I know.
I'd be telling my team off if they do that.
It was a very important email. And I got a response. So
that's even worse.
I know, right? But it's really important that we make sure that if we are working beyond our hours, we take the time back.
Yeah, my manager said that to me today because I was at the event on Friday and I've worked on Sunday. Make sure I take my time back. So I'll take a little bit here, a little bit there.
That's right. And make sure that you're not giving too much, because we do. And it's hard to say, you've, especially if it's someone that you've emailed, you've been waiting for a response for, say, 3 months. And just as you're about to close it, you think,
still be there tomorrow.
No, but it won't. I need to act on it today.
We need to give you some coping strategies, don't we?
I think, shall I leave it till the morning?
Still be there in the morning.
No, I can't. So I'll respond at that hour, and then they'll respond. I think.
Yeah. Then you've lost another hour. I know, Colin hasn't got his tea.
Colin's retired now, so he can do his own tea. Yeah. But it is about making sure that, and I've noticed over the last few weeks, that those hours are getting.
Yeah.
So now I'm aware of it. I'll close it down.
So set a reminder on your phone. Start winding down half an hour before your shift finishes, so you can start winding down the day.
Yeah.
So then you can shut your laptop and you haven't got that anxiety. I didn't reply to that message because you'll be driving home thinking about that the whole journey.
Yeah.
So you need to leave work at work
on the road because I'm thinking, oh God, I need to get home and answer. So now, after last night, I thought, okay, enough. From today, fresh start.
Yes. I'm going to ask you next time I see you.
Probably won't. But the next time you see us, the company's growing at such a phenomenal rate. I can't even comprehend how much work we're doing, how much good we're doing, how many people we're helping, how many people we're supporting. All this partnership liaison and working together. It's just, Ishmael and I thought, we'll do 1 podcast a week. It'll be fine. We'll speak to, 50 people. That 50 people's turned into 150 people. And because I've worked in the community for so many years, and know so many people,
Yeah.
it's just snowballed, which is great.
Yeah.
But if the bosses are watching me now, need assistance and extra staff
To look after your
look
well-being.
after
Boss, look after
Look
our
after your
well-being.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Have a wonderful day and look forward to having you back soon.
You too.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.